Hi, today I'm going to make a bolognese sauce, which is an Italian meat sauce. I'm using chopped meat that has pork, veal, and beef, but you could use turkey, you could use chicken, any kind of, all beef, all pork, whatever you want. And then we need some carrots. I have two because they're small, and I have celery, garlic, and onion. I'm going to chop them really fine. And I have a cup of wine and a half a cup of milk, which will be used. And then, of course, all the seasonings, Italian seasonings, salt and pepper, and tomato sauce, which I didn't take out yet. Tomato paste and tomato sauce. So I'm going to start by chopping all this up, getting it into a little olive oil to saute and sweat it out. And then I'm going to add the beef. Once you add the beef, if there's any water, you want to drain the water out. And then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. So here we go. Okay, so here it is, all sliced into small pieces. Like I said, this we call a sofrito, or the Trinity in some places. So we'll start with this, and then I'm going to add, here's my tomato paste. I'll probably use a half a can of that, and I'll use all of this can of tomato sauce. And you can use any kind of tomato sauce that you like if you have some already made, or you want the plum tomatoes, whole tomatoes, smash them up. Diced tomatoes you can use. You want a thicker sauce. Okay, so we'll get frying now. Hi, today I'm making chicken cacciatore. My recipe is pretty simple. Cacciatore means hunter's chicken. So it's pretty basic, things that you have around the house mostly. So we're going to take the chicken. I have skinless thighs, but you could use any kind of chicken. I like it with the bone. You can make it without the bone. And you need to put it in flour and fry it really nice and crisp. And what else you need is pepper. I have red pepper. You could use green pepper, doesn't matter. I have the onion and I have garlic all ready to go. They're sliced up into small pieces, not too small though. Basically, you want to know what's in it, so it's okay if it's larger pieces than usual. And of course you need wine. I have red wine opened, so I will use that. And of course you need some tomato, which could be plum tomatoes, diced tomatoes. I happen to have tomato sauce, so probably won't use the whole can, but some of it. And that's the ingredients, and I'll start dredging the chicken in the flour and start to fry it in vegetable oil. So that's my first step. As you can see, the chicken is frying up nicely. It's been floured, salted, peppered. I like to try and get it a little crisp before I turn it. And once it's turned over and crispy, we take it out and we'll throw in all the vegetables. So I have removed the chicken out of the oil, as you can see, and I've placed the peppers and garlic and onion, and they will saute until they're wilted. Then I will put the tomato sauce in. Actually, I'll put the chicken back in, and then I'll do the tomato sauce and wine, salt and pepper, of course, for each layer that you do. The salt, and here's the pepper, and we need oregano also. Oregano. And I like to put a little pepperoncino, not a lot, just for a little heat. And you can also use mushrooms in this. It's actually called for mushroom, but the person I'm cooking it for doesn't like mushrooms, so I'm taking it out. You could also add potatoes at this point, sliced up into pieces like the pepper and the onion, and you let it saute for a while. Okay, at this point I'm going to put the chicken back in with the juices. And at this point I will put in the wine. That was about a half a cup, but you could always add whatever you like. I mean, I'm not making a lot of chicken, so a half a cup is plenty. And now I'll add the tomato. It's probably about a half a can of this. And then that's it. Then we'll cover it for at least 30 minutes. This is how it looks at this point, which has been about 5 minutes. I turned the chicken over. I just have to cover and let it simmer for another 15-20 minutes. And it's done. You could serve it with polenta, rice, pasta, or just salad on the side. And that's the recipe.